Right, hello guys, and welcome to today's video. And today's video is going to be a special class setup specifically for Warzone. So yes, this is a Warzone class setup video specifically titled Back from the Gulag class setup. You're probably thinking, what does that mean? Don't worry, I'll explain that in today's video. But before I do that, I'm going to show you the class setup. So here it is on your screen right now, which is the MP7 with the monolith expressor, the FSS strike, the Ranger foregrip, the 60 round mags, and the fully loaded perk. And then secondly, I have a secondary here, which is my sniper as well, which I also have the monolith expressor, the 26.9 HDR barrel, the tac laser, the FTAC champion, and also fully load on the sniper. The perks are important too, so do try and use the perks as well, but I have EOD, overkill, and amped, and finally C4 and a heartbeat sensor. And that is all you need to make this Back from the Gulag class setup. And I'll explain the video today, which is going to be an insane 15 kill duo win. Now I got 15 kills, my teammate got 2 kills, so I did carry him a little bit, but ultimately I got 15 kills, so I kind of classify it as a 15 kill win. But yeah, it's an absolutely insane class setup. It works tremendously well for Warzone, and in today's video I'll explain why I use this class setup and how I use this class setup and what makes this the Back from the Gulag class setup. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and let's get right in today's gameplay. Right, hello guys, and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm excited to bring you finally a Warzone class setup, okay? I haven't done one of these in a while, kind of, because I'm going to be honest, I haven't been like feeling Warzone too much recently, but I got back into it and I thought, why not? Let's go and try and make this class setup. And this class setup is kind of more specific to a timing in the game, which is this class setup, as you probably already guessed from my intro and me probably doing a class intro showing you what the class setup is. This is the Back from the Gulag class setup. Now, before I get into like talking about why this is the Back from the Gulag class setup and what this is all about, this class setup, what you're going to be seeing in the background here is the class setup being used in a 15 kill duo game. So I got 15 kills and my teammate did only get 2 kills. I did carry him a little bit, but you know, it happens to the best of us. Sometimes we just can't get the kills, and you know, it happens to me, it happens to him, it happens to all of us at some point. So don't clown on him too much, but he did get carried a little bit. So yeah, I got 15 kills, my teammate got 2, so it was a 17 kill game in total. But I also skipped it a bit because the first bit I got a kill and then for about 3 minutes nothing happened. And I'm sure you guys want to see some action, so that's kind of why I skipped to the point where I picked the class setup. Got that little 2-piece with the nicely timed nade. And yeah, so as you can see, I'm going to be picking the class setup, and you're seeing there, this here is the Back from the Gulag class setup. Now yes, I didn't come back from the Gulag in this game, I was lucky enough to not have to go face a Gulag. But this is the class setup I wanted to use, and this is kind of just me trying to mess around with it and use it. It's a pretty good class setup, you're going to see in this game, it is an extremely good class setup. It just works so well. So why did I make this class setup? Why is it the Back from the Gulag class setup? So the specific thing here with it being Back from the Gulag is, I'm sure you guys have noticed, when you come back from the Gulag, you always have those moments where there's a team of 2, or a team of 3, maybe even a team of 4, depending on what, you know, which playlist you're in. And you might get a couple of kills, you might get 3 kills, but a lot of the times you run out of bullets. You don't have enough ammo because you only get the clip. You get, say if you pick the Graw, because I'm sure a lot of you might pick the Graw. The Graw is probably the best gun right now. By the way, as I'm making this video, they did confirm that weapon balances or weapon changes are coming, and the Graw's probably going to get hit with a nerf. So I definitely start looking at other class setups, guys. And this right here is a class setup that will help you out, and just again, coming back from the Gulag, and just in general, it's a very good setup and it works so well. So the key thing is, basically, say you pick a Graw or something, you'd have 60 bullets. I'm sure some of you would pick the 60 mag, 50 mag, etc. But that's all you get. You just get the clip. You don't get reserve ammo. You don't get an extra 150 in the clip to reload into. That's it. So once your clip's done, that's it. And a lot of the times, I've had it happen anyway, where I go to take on someone and I get a couple of kills in that, but then I can't finish the 3rd or the 4th. So I made this setup because the key thing to this setup, as you probably noticed on both guns, is they both are using the perk fully loaded. Now what does fully loaded do? Fully loaded gives you max starting ammo, so you get your full clip like every other gun, and not only that though, you get the reserve clip. So as you could probably tell, when I did get these guns, I had 150 reserve ammo for the MP7 and I had like 40 odd bullets or 37 bullets in the sniper. And that's key. That is massively helpful. That means I can take on multiple people, and with this setup it works at close range, medium range, and long range. Okay, now this does like rely on a lot of skill here, which is you gotta be good with a sniper. Okay, you gotta tell yourself, are you good with the sniper? If not, you gotta do some training. You gotta try and get that sniper shot going. I don't know how to, like, the best way to go about learning how to snipe, but maybe Plunder. Playing Plunder gives you a good way of, like, learning how the bullet velocity of snipers works and how to lead your shots, etc. But I myself think I'm pretty good with a sniper. I'm pretty confident in my ability with a sniper, and you'll probably see in this game I hit a lot of good snipes. I probably actually hit more sniper kills than I did SMG, if I'm correct to do if I am correct in saying that. But yeah, so the key thing here really is just the fully loaded. But the reason I chose these guns, or the way this is, so I didn't pick the Graw. You know, some of you are probably thinking, why didn't I just pick the Graw and set up Ghost instead of using Overkill, so that I could not be on the radar? Being on the radar isn't that big of a problem, okay? It's not that big of a deal, because especially with footsteps, as long as you're very aware of where your surroundings and able to position yourself well in positions where it's kind of hard to kill you and not being in like open fields, etc. Being put on a radar isn't the worst. You know, it's not the end of the world, okay? So yeah, so obviously I'm using EOD, Overkill, and Amped as well. And Amped is key to this because, again, this is an Overkill setup. So we want to be switching back and forth between these guns very quickly. So we want to go from the SMG at some point, and we want to go back to the sniper at certain points. And you got to pick and choose when those moments, or when you need to do those moments. So let's start the class up though. That's probably what you're waiting for here. So the MP7. You saw already that I put on like the Monolithic Expressor. Why do I put on the Monolithic Expressor? Well, first of all, I'll talk about for both. Both of them have the Monolithic Expressor. This is to keep yourself off the radar. Yes, I just said that I'm not using Ghost to try and keep us off the radar. That doesn't mean we want to be on the radar. So, using Monolithic Expressor, obviously, you get more damage range. You know, who doesn't love a bit more damage? And at the cost of being able, as well as being able to be off the radar. That's just a win-win. More damage, more range, and being off the radar. What's not to like? And then, yeah, okay, you get the aim down sight speed and aim more steadiness. It's really not that big of a deal. You know, if you play around a lot, especially in Warzone, Warzone is about being prepared, being set up. You don't need to go sprinting into action and being the first person to, you know, sprint and then put their gun up. You know, you need to be ready. That's kind of the main thing in Warzone, is being ready, being well prepared, being able to position yourself correctly. So you don't need to be quick. You don't need things like stipple, grip all the time. You don't need no stuck. They're nice, but you don't need them. You can play without very quick, high speed attachments. So next up on this, I put up the FSS Strike. Now, why did I put on the FSS Strike on the MP7? So with this gun, the way I see it is, my sniper is going to be the long range. I don't want to do the medium range of the sniper. It's nice, but I feel like the MP7 as well is better. I'm sure some of you would say to use the MP5. Well, this is where I'm kind of going to go against that, which is I'm using the FSS Strike to give this more range and better recoil, etc. But on top of that, you know, it does the better bullet velocity. Also, it's better than the FSM Recon, sorry. Oh, sorry, the FSS Strike doesn't have the recoil control. Sorry about that. But I just felt this was a better attachment. And plus, I didn't want to make the gun too slow. You know, as much as I said, you know, you want to be able to aim down sight quickly. And, well, being aimed down sight quickly isn't the most important thing in the world. You still want to have a little bit of speed. You know, you never know. You might get caught off guard. And you might have to get a little bit lucky, get a few jump shots in, etc. And try and, you know, get yourself into a position to try and win that gunfight if you are caught out or caught off guard. As you can see there, we watched in the background, the MP7 does do the damage at medium range. You know, short and medium range, this gun works very well. So the way I want to use this gun is at medium range. The sniper is primarily for the long range. You know, the super far shots, the ones where I need to try and get the headshot. I need to beat the sniper with the sniping barrel, or I'm a sniper against the Graws, let's say. And I feel like the MP7 is going to be my short range and medium range gun. So using the FSS Strike gives you more damage and better bullet velocity, I believe it said. Yeah, better bullet velocity. So that just helps out tremendously when trying to deal with those short to medium range gunfights. Next up, Ranger foregrip. Now, here's the thing. The Merc foregrip is the best underbarrel. I'm not going to go against that whatsoever. The only reason I mainly pick this, again, it actually does the same thing as the Merc foregrip, and realistically you should pick the Merc foregrip in all honesty. But this is going to sound really stupid for a best class setup here. But I did like the pattern design here. So I did unlock the, what is this called? The Bengal or something? No, the Mud DRAUBER, sorry. So it's the Mud DRAUBER. And this Ranger foregrip looks cool, okay? The nice little orange lines in there. I did just like the look of it. But they both actually have about the same recoil properties. It's just with the Merc foregrip, you get more of a benefit with the hipfire accuracy. And I do believe it's a little better on your mobility compared to the Ranger foregrip. But I did just like how cool the Ranger foregrip looks. So it does the same recoil as the Merc foregrip. It's literally identical. But the Merc foregrip will help you hit fire accuracy. So it's up to you. If you're not too bothered about the looks of your guns, you can use the Merc foregrip. But I went with the Ranger foregrip because it looks cool and it does do the same recoil. You just don't get the benefit of the hip fire accuracy. Next up, 60 round mags. Again, you might take on 1, 2, 3, 4 people, God knows how many people, and you need to have enough bullets. So 60 round mag in the clip will help you do that. It will help you deal with lots and lots of people all at once. If you've got 3 people charging you, you got enough in the clip to maybe deal with that. Get a reload in, because obviously, again, the last part of this is the perk, fully loaded. You can have some ammo in the reserve, be able to reload that and get another 60 mags, and then go again and try and get those short to medium range combat. So yeah, that's the MP7, and this thing works, okay? The thing with the MP7 is, well, the reason why I chose this over the MP5 is great at close range. It is probably better than the MP7 at close range, but again, we need this to do medium range, and the MP5 versus MP7 at medium range, it's just no contest. The MP5 just doesn't do it. It's not, the recoil isn't the best, and yes, the damage is pretty good, but most people are running the 45 round mag and not the 10mm mag, and so unless you're running the 10mm mag, which does cause you to have quite a substantial amount of more recoil on MP5, it's not really worth it over the MP7, whereas the MP7 is so much more accurate, it's got a good fire rate, and it's just a very accurate gun to use. So yeah, this is your short to medium range gun in the class up. And then next up, I'll go on to the sniper, because some people, I've never really done like a sniper class up, I don't believe. So with this, monolith expressor, off the radar. You want to make sure people don't know where you're sniping them from, you know. There's going to be moments where you come up behind people, or you know, they're not going to notice you, and you want to make sure you're off the radar so they can't see where you're sniping them from, because all they're going to know, if you miss a shot, you know, sometimes you miss a shot here and there, you want to make sure they're confused, that they have no idea where you're looking. So yeah, there's a monolith expressor, stay off the radar, there's just nothing more you need. And one thing with the sniper, it doesn't matter about speed too much. It's really not a massive thing being able to aim down sight quickly, so you won't even need to care about the fact that this changes your aim down sight speed and makes it slower. Yeah, next up, the barrel. Gotta increase the damage. You gotta make sure that those, when you're going for those one-shot kills, that those one-shot kills are happening. The best way to do that is to use the 26.9 HDR Pro barrel, because this does the damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control, which is all massively important on a sniper. You know, you need to have better range, you need to have more damage. Again, it's all about getting the one-shot kills with a sniper. You gotta be putting people down, because if you don't put people down, they've got a great chance of being able to avoid you, slide around. They'll make funny maneuvers or movements to try and avoid your bullets, you know. So you always want to try and hit that one-shot kill every single time, and having more damage, better bullet velocity is going to help tremendously. Next up, tac laser. Now you're probably thinking I chose this for aim down sight speed, but no, I did not. It's actually because the aiming stability and the aim walking steadiness is massively key on the sniper, and the laser, I know that it says the laser is visible, but a lot of the times, most people when you go to snipe them do not notice this, because most of the time you snipe them in the open, and with all the daylight and everything, and the way the game is like in Warzone and the kind of the color of it, people don't really see your laser too much, you know. They never go, oh no, there's a laser on me. Like, how many times do you spot someone shining a laser at you unless you're kind of in a building or something? And by that time, it's probably too late, because that's who the sniper's looking at you, they're going for the headshot, and they're probably going to get you. So yeah, the aim stability and aim walking steadiness is the key to this. It massively just makes the gun, like the sniper, more sturdy, more steady in your hands. Makes it a lot better to get the accurate shot off. And the aim down sight speed is just a nice benefit in case you need to hit, you know, a fancy quick scope or something. Next up, I went with the FTAC Champion, which is the stock for the HDR. Aiming stability and aim walking steadiness. Now yes, it decreases the aim walking movement speed, but you do not need to be strafing with sniper. You know, this is all about making your shot accurate. Making your aim walking movement speed higher, yes, that allows you to strafe side to side and be able to dodge their bullets, but the thing with that is, you're also making it harder for you to hit your shot. So having a penalty for your aim walking movement speed is not a big thing, especially as when you use a sniper, how many times do you try to strafe side to side? Most of the time you don't. Most of the time you're sat still, because again, you're trying to make your shot as accurate as possible. And this doing both your aiming stability and aim walking steadiness is just going to make your shot massively, I don't know how to put it, like 100% more accurate. Because the scope isn't going to be swaying around a lot. You're not going to have all this crazy movement. You're not going to have this scope going around in circles. It's just going to be straight, dead on, and you just got to put that little crosshair on the opponent. So yeah, use the FTAC Champion. Definitely use that. And then finally, fully loaded. Again, we want to have the reserve ammo. Is it massively key on the sniper? I'm going to say no on that one. You could probably change it for an optic, because some of you might want to use the variable zoom, because some of you probably have your own sniper setup. Some of you are probably comfortable with your sniper setup. This is just me offering up my sniper setup that I prefer and how I like to kind of run my sniper. The only thing I really do different is kind of I use the bipod sometimes. I don't know what it is with the bipod. I know it says that only crouch, and I think it's when you crouch or prone is when the recoil's different. It just feels different even when you're not crouching or prone. I don't know how to put my hands on it. Maybe it's just maybe it's a placebo. Who knows? But yeah, I put fully loaded on. And that's the class setup really. You know, I've got the perks here as well. EOD. What am I using EOD for? Obviously, you gotta try and avoid those explosive RPGs, C4s. Everyone's running those. Gotta watch out for those. Gotta do your best to try and survive. Sometimes it'll help, sometimes it won't, but you gotta try. Overkill, obviously, again, SMG sniper. SMG for short range or medium range. That's how you want to use the MP7. Do not try and do like crazy long range of it. Just try and do the short range to medium range, and then the sniper for long range. Now, the reason why I'm not saying to use the sniper at the medium range, the main thing with the medium range is, yes, it's probably better for the sniper because you've obviously got that chance of that one-shot kill. But in the medium range, a lot of people are going to be using, you know, an M4 or a GRAW, and if they start tagging you, that's it. You know, your gun's going to be going all over the place. The flinch you're going to get on the sniper is just going to give you next to no chance of hitting that snipe. Whereas the MP7, if you're shooting at them first as well, because again, with the sniper, you've got to try and line up your shot. And if you don't line up the shot quick enough and they start shooting you, that's it, you know, game over. They're going to start tagging you, they're going to get the advantage. You got to heal maybe, or you might go down. Whereas using the MP7, you can put shots to them first, make them panic, make them worried, and possibly even pick up the kill if you can keep your shot accurate enough at the medium range. So yeah, definitely use the MP7 at the short to medium range, sniper for the long range. And then finally, the last perk is amped. Amped, because again, we're going to be switching back and forth quite a lot. One minute we're going to be like, we need the SMG. Next minute we're going to might be someone behind us at the long range, so we need to switch super quick to the sniper, try and hit a shot nice and quick. Then maybe someone will push us and we have to switch back to the MP7. It's just useful. It's great for if you get, how do I put it, like pushed or aggressive, people coming aggressive at you and you need to do one thing at long range or one thing at short range or one thing at long range or one thing at medium range. You can just go back and forth between the two nice and quick and be able to just get back into the gunfight with the appropriate weapon for the gunfight instead of relying on one because you can't switch from one weapon to the other quick enough. And then finally, last things I run on this class, again, these are all personal preference. You could run a stun if you want to, or a grenade, or something else. But I run C4 and a heartbeat sensor. Heartbeat sensor just because it's such an overpowered a piece of equipment. You know, if people aren't using Ghost, like myself in this game, you know, some people are also going to be using overkill setups. You want to try and, you know, get that little bit of information if you can, because it's always useful to know where people are. And then the lethal C4 helps with people driving cars at you, trucks, you know, because we ain't got an RPG on this, so, you know, things like trucks and that, they're a little bit hard to deal with an SMG or a sniper. So using a C4, you can take out those buggies, those ATVs, the trucks, you name it, helicopters, whatever you want to do. And yeah, that's basically it really. That is the Back from the Gulag class setup. You've probably seen in the background, I've hit some nice snipes in this game, got a few nice SMG kills too. And right at the end here is going to be a pretty good jump shot to finish the game. So I know I've spoiled that a little bit, but I had some pretty good snipes to win this game. As you can see, a clutch up for the team here. My teammate went down, I think, a couple of minutes ago. Got unlucky, got pushed in the back, I believe, from someone coming out of zone. But yeah, so that is the Back from the Gulag class up. An insane class up. It works tremendously well. Yes, I know I didn't come back from the Gulag when I used this class up, but I hope I showcased to you the true strength and power of this class up, being able to do the short, medium range, and long range with the different weapons on this class up. But yeah, I hope you like that class up. I hope you do try this class up. Make sure you do. Again, MP7 and the HDR with my class up, with my attachment, sorry, in this class up. It's just insane. It works so well. It's great for everything. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you do use my class up, and I hope you enjoy my class up. Again, make sure you try out. Just even if you don't believe it's going to be good, just give it a shot. You might be surprised. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm going to leave you with the rest of the gameplay as I clutch up here to get us the win in duos. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, notifications on. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.